Hello and welcome. Look at I'm getting my voice back. Yeah, so welcome everybody. Lots of liquids. Lots of liquids. Yep, yep. So let's see who's all coming in. Good morning, everybody. We're not going to be on here very long. I'm just coming in, popping and talking, popping and talking, popping and talking. That's what I'm doing. Uh, you might hear, yes, I know my voice is coming back. I could feel it in my chest. Chest is still congested and yucky, but it's breaking up. It's breaking up, baby. It's breaking up. So let's talk about this energies, man. Let's talk about the energies that are coming in and what's going on now. On Saturday night at 7 p.m., join me for the new moon. I got a new moon meditation on Saturday evening at 7 p.m. And we got the meditation, and we're going to play a little bit of music and stuff to get the energies moving, and just do a little bit of peeking into the next, into May, into what's unfolding. And this energy that we're in right now is really a prelude, getting us going. It is a reality check right now of energies that are coming forth. So it is a little bit of craziness. It's getting us to get us into gear, get us into gear. So you might feel a lot of pressure upon yourself. Solar flares are extremely active right now. We're going to be seeing some crazy, and I think with that Uranus energy, but this is picking the road that lights you up, doing the things that you enjoy doing. If you don't enjoy doing it, and if something that you don't want to do, then I think that's going to lead you to some kind of pit. Because the thing is that with the energies in Jupiter, I mean Jupiter and Neptune and Mars and Venus um in Pisces. Now, Pisces is lovely, it's very spiritual, but it also has a lot of holes, the illusions. It looks good, it feels good, but it may not really be looking good and feeling good. And you open the door and you're on somewhere where you didn't want to go. And it's a huge spiritual lesson. And that's part of Pisces. This, it looks good, it's great. It's Neptune, right? Neptune is that illusionary. He's a drug lord. He can make things look very good. And his brother's there, Jupiter, and they can really heighten things. And we go into Taurus, and Taurus is where the moon and the sun are going to be conjuncting, coming on Saturday, which will bring in a new moon. Plus, you will have the nodes there. So we have Sun, Moon, nodes, Uranus all conjuncting this coming Saturday. Now, the thing about Uranus is the unknown. He's unexpected. And it could be any. Oh, sorry, my mic muted on me. That's okay. I had a cough at the same time. It's shaking up. So there's unstable earth energy that is there. This is where, with this, even with this instability, it's the soil of our life. It's our soul. So much energy. There's a lot, and it's can be feeling very stressful. People can be feeling very overwhelmed. And I feel also with Uranus too has to do with your nervous system and how your nervous system feels. And you might be getting overstimulated or overwhelmed with a lot of the excess energies that are coming in. And we have to look at, okay, where are we going to put our energies, and how are we going to deal with our energies? So we have Mars. Now, Mars being in Pisces, he doesn't like it. He's going to be there for another three weeks. And he doesn't like to be there because he can't really move. He can't go forward. So he's basically, this is an energy that you want to create what you really love to do. If you love gardening, then you garden. If you don't love gardening, then why are you gardening? Just because I said you should plant a garden, but you don't like gardening, maybe there's other things that you love to do. Maybe it's you like to go to the market and buy the fresh vegetables and you love to freeze them, can them, or whatever it is to do. Maybe you don't like canning, so you're going to freeze them, or you'd rather buy the canned goods than do it yourself. That's okay. You're going to, I'm making it simple because that's what Taurus is. Taurus is very simple. It likes things and it likes what it likes. If it doesn't like bananas, it's not going to eat bananas. If it doesn't like, a certain thing, it's not going to do it at all. Like a cow's not going to do it, right? So this is where we have to look at where we are feeling, right? And we might be feeling that it's not fully solid. Now, with all of this energy that's coming in, there is a lot of instability with it. It's Uranus. Excuse me. And Uranus can cause a lot of instability. That's what he does. But he wants you to move forward. Uranus goes into the future energy. That's what he does. He's into the future. He wants to, move into that. And he wants you to move into your future and move into a forward motion. This is where it feels like, people might feel trapped or they might feel stuck because of the way our world is and in the 3D world. Yet it's stepping out of that. It's stepping out into something more that you really enjoy. I watched this guy's name's German in Venice, and he loves art and stuff. He's a quirky guy. Anyways, um, he went to this guy's place. It's in LA. Anyways, his whole house is art, is his own art. He made his whole property his art. He has collected what other people would consider garbage, and he made it into art forms all through his yard and different things. And he has different places that you could go walking, and if you want to go visit his place, he he has donations set up, so you can put a donation in and you can go visit his art collection in his yard. But he's people thought he was just weird and quirky and he's going to lose his house, and but he's made that his life. That's what his passion was. He loves it. And that's the thing, is like finding those things, and other people might think it's quirky or weird, or how can you sustain yourself? Yet you're following a love, a passion that is so powerful that you just know. And that's where this energy is. It's following it. And if it doesn't feel right, if you're not going on the roller coaster, then you might be standing there taking care of somebody else's kid. And you're like, how the fuck did I get here? It's like, no, that's not what I want to do. I don't want to be taking care of somebody else's kid, or I don't want to be that I don't even know. I want to step where I feel what is right for me. And that's where the manifestation is going to be happening. That is where the creativity is going to be going. With Uranus and the sun and the moon and the North Node meeting, I it's going to be crazy. I'm not going to lie. Uranus rules atomic energy, so something we've heard about it. But the thing is that Uranus is unexpected, so it could be something we have not expected. It's something that we have not thought of. So I feel like we're heading into some very unexpected energies, and a lot of twists and turns. And this is where it's where we have to have our faith and we have to have our trust in what's going on. Last time, Uranus made, a great move was when he went from Pisces into Aries, and that was the Fukushima. And we knew something would happen, and just with a lot of alignments, especially over Japan at the time, it showed that there was something, is there. And a lot of people were like, oh no, that's crazy. You know, um, Nothing's going to happen. And of course, the earthquake happened, tsunami hit, melted the nuclear plants. I mean, that's Uranus, that's what he does. He gets you to start thinking differently. He gets you to start looking at, okay, you're not paying any attention over here. Well, okay, let me make a nuclear plant explode or, melt down. And this is an awareness. This is where a lot of nervous disorders could be popping up within people. A lot of thyroid issues, a lot of thyroid with the vibration of the thyroid. Um, because there's a lot of that energy that's coming forward with this. So, excuse my nose and excuse me snuffling. With this energy, there is a lot of transitioning and changing and movement with it. And we might feel it with having sleepless nights. We might feel it with having massive headaches. We might feel it with having jittery legs. We might feel it within because our body is being downloaded and um, we're being enhanced. But this is also where we can get scared and we can go in a fearful way, and something might look really good and you might be like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just do that because it feels right, but it doesn't align with your values. It doesn't align with who you are, and it doesn't light you up. Then that's a definite no. That is a definite no. And I know people are going to say, it's like, well, I was going to take this job and and I always ask people, does it light you up? Is that really what you want to go? Well, it's, I've always done this type of job and it feels right. And, I'm going to go for it. And it's like, okay, that's your choice. And then they find that the job doesn't work out 6 months from now, or the boss is crazy or nutty or whatever. But that's, there's a huge lesson there to be learned, right? That's where this energy is. It's got to light you up. If it doesn't light you up, then it's a no. It's a no. I mean, that's where Taurus is. And you don't want to go into something, especially where Mars is, and get Mars all pissy, because it's just going to be harder. It's just going to be harder because we're moving in. Pluto is going retrograde today. So we got Pluto going retrograde. Then as we head into May, we're going to be having Jupiter is going to be leaving Pisces and going into Aries. And we're going to have, Mars meet up with Jupiter in Aries. And that's his home, right? Mars is the ruler of Aries. Here I come. And we haven't had Mars in Aries for 2 years. The last time he was there, he retrograded in Aries. And that was in 2020. Mars will retrograde this year, but it'll be in Gemini. It'll be in Gemini, with Mars going in Gemini. And we also have Mercury will be slowing down in the next week or so, because he will be going retrograde the same day that Jupiter goes into Aries, and that's on May 10th. So we have Mercury going to be going retrograde on May 10th. We got Jupiter will be leaving all before we go into a lunar eclipse for the full moon. So we're in this transitioning, changing energy right now that is getting us to really look at what is really soulfully true to us and what really lights you up. What is that? What is it that are you going to be going on the roller coaster, or are you going to stand there and take care of somebody else's kid you don't like? So that's where the energies are, and that's where we're heading into. This weekend is going to be a very powerful weekend and a very transitional. We're going to see some crazy shit happen. If it's not over this weekend, we're going to be seeing it coming in next week. So it's interesting to hear that a lot of, now the news is coming out and saying, oh, there's going to be a food shortage. Oh, look at the prices. I mean, they don't even calculate inflation in the same way that they did in the 70s. I mean, they're calculating it differently. They're leaving out a lot of components in looking at the inflation. as inflation. If they calculated it the same way, our inflation rate is now at 17%, which is the same, if not a little bit higher than what it was in 70s. And with that, we have talk about that. Chiron in Aries. Last time Chiron was in Aries was in the 70s, bringing in crazy, and where he's at is like 72. So think about, 1972. I know some of you may not have been alive, but 1972, there was weird as the cars. I mean, the Mustang really got ugly. Got big and chunky, and the big chunky cars were coming in. So everything was sort of hyperinflated, and we also have Venus will be coming up to meet with Chiron in the next couple. So things are going to get hyperinflated for us. And Venus is not exalted in Aries. She does not like Aries, because Aries is the god of war. He's the one who's like, I don't care what you want, little missy. This is the way that we're going to do it, and this is how we're going to do it, and we're going and we're moving forward with this, and we're going to war with it. So that's the energies that we're moving towards in the mundane world, and we're going to feel it, and we're going to, but we can't get fearful of it. We can't get, because there's so much other greatness that's coming in, and such beautiful light that's coming in, that this is a time to grab hold of that direction where you want to go, and really truly do what you feel is, that lights you up and aligns with you in a very beautiful way. So there you go. Those who are for their new moon readings, you'll be getting your new moon reading. If not today, you'll receive your new moon reading for sure tomorrow. And that's just because my voice keeps going in and out. When I talk too much, it just goes. So probably tomorrow, people will be receiving their new moon readings. If you are wanting to join me for the new moon meditation, it's $25. And just DM me and I'll put you on the list. I'm sending out the link today. And so we're sending out the link and some information for people today. And yeah, we're in crazy turbulent times. And I know a lot of people out there are fearful. And there's many are not prepared for what's going to be happening. So their reality is going to be totally shattered. A lot of people don't even feel or don't even think anything's going to happen. They're just like la 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 la, and God bless them. That's what I'm going to say. God bless them, because they can be in their la la land. This is huge wake up calls. It's huge wake up calls for all of us to step into and this is spiritual. This is spiritual. So it has to be, whatever you're doing, it has to be a spiritual alignment. So it has to be something of the highest good. So when you are gardening, or you are whatever you're doing, or your job, it has to be something that is really aligned, that lights you up, and that you're bringing your love and light to that, because that's part of the spiritual job. If you're not bringing your love and light to your job, if you're not bringing your beauty of who you are to your job, if it's just something, I'm taking a job at SAB just because you're going to find that it's going to have turmoil on your life in some way. So this is about lighting up and doing what lights you up. So have a blessed day, everybody. May the Lord and the Lady watch over and bless you. And I have to go blow my nose, and I don't want to do it online. So we'll talk to you all tomorrow, and let me know if you want to join me. Blessed be.